Radio Cayman's Talk Today with Sterling Dwayne Ebanks.
But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today.
If you're ready to talk, we're willing to listen.
Well, I really enjoy this program today.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners participation program.
May God bless every person.
Hey, good afternoon and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us as we have an opportunity now to engage and hopefully involve, inform, and certainly include you in a discussion relative to the proposed port project. So we invite you to stay tuned for Talk Today.
Talk Today is brought to you by Fidelity Bank. For all your banking needs, visit fidelitygroup.com. Fidelity, we're good for you.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today, the Cayman Islands' foremost listeners participation program. We ask our listeners to avoid statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use any indecent language or make any statement which is false or misleading. Email talktoday@candw.ky or call 1-800-534-8255.
Courtesy of Flow.
Cayman's #1 network that connects you to your world like never before.
Let your voice be heard. Once again, here's your host, Sterling Dwayne Ebanks.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. And in the studio, truly an honor now to be able to have a chance to welcome to our studio the present CEO over at Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, Mr. Michael Bailey, and a number of his colleagues in the sector. Sir, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, well, thanks very much. And also from Royal Caribbean, I think, Mr. TJ? No, that. See, I keep looking at you. You're like that.
They switched places.
No, they didn't. I just moved my eyes. I moved my thing. But no, TJ, I wanted to reach out with you first.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to be here also.
All right, then from Carnival, Mr. David Candy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having us.
Then the Visitor Development Director for Ryan Marine Group, Mr. Byron Hordwig.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Good afternoon to you.
Get right into the construction of the things. That's where we are, building things. But as I was looking increasingly at the many different sort of views being expressed across the communities and the different platforms. Interesting that there is a thirst and a desire from the public, both for the project and for information. Mr. Bailey, perhaps with the greatest respect, start with you first. This project, the sort of proposal by the Virgin Island Group, the impetus to move it forward. Take us away.
Sure. Well, I mean, we're obviously delighted to be here. We've come here this week specifically for the purpose of meeting with all kinds of folks and groups, etc. And we think it's a great opportunity for us to come and talk about and share the plans in terms of the project, and also listen to the feedback and the concerns from the community and different groups and what have you. So we came yesterday, we're here for a few days, and our intention is to come back as often as we need to and to start the communications program really to explain the project. We're excited about the project. We think it's going to be a win for Grand Cayman and a win for cruise tourism. So it's a significant project. It's a $250 million project that will take place starting in 2020 and finish in 2022. And fundamentally, it will double the capacity of the cargo operation, and it'll also build 2 piers in Georgetown that will facilitate the arrival of the newer, larger ships from major cruise lines like Carnival Cruises and Royal Caribbean, which brings a much more affluent vacationer to the island. So we feel positive. We think it's good for the economy in terms of jobs and income. It'll be a job creator, obviously, both from the construction project itself, which is McAlpine, which I think is quite a well-known company in Grand Cayman that we think will generate over 200 jobs for the project. And then the increase in the number of cruise tourists who will come to the island over time, we think will generate another up to 500 jobs in hospitality, shore excursions, tours, etc. So we think it's a real positive. We're obviously aware of the concerns over the impact on the environment. So we've done a lot of work and thinking about that minimization of environmental impact, and we feel as if we've got a good projects in place. We more recently agreed in discussion with the government that we will form a environmental oversight committee of outside, independent, renowned experts that can help steer the project so that everybody feels comfortable that there is literally a minimal impact to the environment. And I mean, the real plus, of course, is, economically, more tourists coming to the island over time, and that'll generate, in terms of increased spend, upwards of $1 billion of revenue to the island over the life of the project. So, we obviously think it's really positive, and we're aware that there's a lot of, I think, perceptions and beliefs, and there's groups who are actively working against the project for various reasons known to them. And there's information that's being communicated that we think is inaccurate. So our job really is to come and to share the information and to meet